Afternoon folks, come in, take a seat, have tea with me. Why am I doing this? Well, one, I always have a mug of tea to start a video. Two, it's just a little bit of a fun thing as a forerunner of videos I'm going to be doing. Lots of people ask for, because I drink the tea, they want to see how to actually brew a cup of tea, so you get a decent cup, and some of the etiquette with it. And so what I'll be doing some of the etiquette that you would use if you had a tea circle of friends, and if you want to do that, it's great, and I think it's a good fun goth thing to do. Tea drinking for me is a very goth thing, to have friends around and to be drinking tea, but do it in a little bit more old ritualistic way rather than just slurping out a bloody cup and doing your thing. It teaches a little bit of self-control and all that sort of thing, I think. Anyway, the videos coming up there'll be so many. The first one will be about brewing tea, whether it's loose tea, whether it's tea bags, whatever. And the second one will be a little bit on the etiquette. And the third one, hopefully, will be going into what the difference between a cream tea, afternoon tea, eye tea are, what the difference is, and when roundabouts you would partake of. So yeah, this is just a bit of a fun flipping lardy-palaver going up to that, but I'll talk about the up and coming videos in a minute. So looked around all over the bloody place for a cake stand, and I couldn't find one, and I wanted a 2 or 3 tier one. Very hard to get hold of, don't seem to be in the shops. And the strange thing is, it's all come back in now. People are grabbing them, so as soon as they go in a charity shop, somebody has it. So with this one, I'm going to put a little bit of a video up. One or two might have seen it, but just show you how I made this. Well, it's not going to show you, I'm going to bloody tell you, because I forgot to do that. But this, I'll show you the video and then I'll just say something about it. See if you have a look there, video coming up. So yeah, that's the video. That's what it looks like. What it consists of is 2 bits. There's just the dinner plate with some pastel flowers design on, and this bit at the bottom, if you can see it, pastel, very similar to that on it. And from what we can make out, it was a candle base. So it's about that wide. You put a candle about that wide on it, and just a little base for a candle. Just had an idea when I was in the shop, thought I can't bloody buy one, I'll make one. So bought the candle base, bought the plate, hot glue round, loads of hot glue, made sure it was central, stuck it on, cake stand. And so yeah, this isn't cream tea, this isn't eye tea, it's not afternoon tea, this is the Kilted Goth tea. So if you're like me, stick what the hell you want on it for the time being. So what I've got on here, I've got some stop bloody drooling, I've got some little dainty cakes, I've got some little sponge cakes with cream, and I've got 2 scones which will be a big part of the cream tea when that comes up. Sorry. Now, normally you get the scones and you'd cut your scones and you'd probably get the bottom half of the top half. But I get the bottom half of the top half, put jam and clotted cream on, and for the sake of it on here I'll just put the tops on. So there's one, strawberry jam, clotted cream on the top, and one here, clotted cream at the bottom, strawberry jam on the top. And like I said, you'd probably do it like that and then eat this one. But I'm not going to tell you about those, probably when the cream tea comes up. If you want to look it up, look up the English scone war, because there is, depends which part you come from. One of those is Cornish, one is Devon, and they'll argue to the bloody death it's jam, cream, or it's cream, jam. So if you want to know which is Cornish, which is Devon, Google it. Then on here as well, because I'm a tongue twister, I'm a hungry bugger. That's when you get tongue twisted, when you don't pronounce letters. I don't pronounce the H. I'm a hungry bugger. So here there's two different little sandwiches without the crusts, cheese, an onion, and tuna and mayonnaise, because I like something a little bit wetter with the tuna. So yeah, that's what I've got in front of me. So I could sit here and bloody just eat in front of you, which would be terrible, wouldn't it? What I'm going to do, and don't take this as the gen, because I'm just making a cup of tea. So tea, this is no way the etiquette way. Tea, milk, and I don't have sugar, so I'm not going to put sugar in it. One thing you might notice from that, I'm going that way, backwards and forwards with a spoon rather than round. I'm just giving one of the etiquettes away, that you don't go clanking the bloody cup, and afterwards when you finish you don't go. So there's a little tip here. Right, so folks, let's start off with a cuppa. It's a bloody good one again. You're going to have to put up with it this time, because I'm going to keep bloody drinking it. And I don't know if you can notice there, Halloween cloth from last year, black with bats on. Yes! Very tea drinking. Anyway, yeah, what's coming up? There is the tea. So there'll be brewing the tea, etiquette, and the different types of teas in the afternoon, etc. And more or less when you would partake of those. Apart from that, there's a video coming up of, again, it's what people have asked for, a video of words that I say in my everyday language. What you have to realise is, if you don't come from England or the UK, is that, like other countries, one area talks a little bit different to another area with accents. So a lot of it is to do with accent, a lot of it is to do with words that are said in one area, one county, 2 miles up the road in another village or town, it'll be totally different. And you can get some areas, maybe not so much now, but in the past, where this town couldn't fully understand what that town was talking about, because they spoke so much bloody different. So yeah, that'll be coming up. I'm sort of dreading it because I've got to look at my some of my videos and then write down what I actually say, because it's just part of my language, so I don't know what the hell I say. I'm not sure what people are saying. I know one or two words that ain't and that. So yeah, I'll look up some of those words and I will do a video on that. So just have a sip. And the strange thing is, I was in town today and this older lady stopped me. Was having a chat and she said, "Where do you actually come from?" I said, "Well, I don't come from here." She said, "You come from either this town or that town. And when you consider I'm up the north end of the country, and where I was born and spent a lot of years is the sort of Midlands area." She got it flipping spot on, and I've been away from those places for a long time now. But she said, "Oh, I think you this place and that place." I said, "Flipping heck, you're spot on actually." So she knew just from my accent and the way I talk. Said you talk very soft, quite slow and pretty soft. But yeah, I'm pretty freaking soft. So yeah, that'll be a video coming up with whatever I say. That should be bloody fun. I'll look up, for those that are not from the UK, I'll look up some of the words that we do tend to say all over the place, that you might notice. And it's just that one or two people that watch my videos for some reason watch it but don't understand bits that I'm bloody talking about. The F to as of the gas. So yeah, that's the second one coming up. Third, it seems like people seem to enjoy the cemetery walks, so I will be looking into where there's some probably interesting bigger cemeteries to do a cemetery walk in the future. And maybe what I'll do is some of the smaller ones like churchyards, etc., which are pretty small, I might clump a few of those into one, which will be, we call it churchyard walks. Okay, yes, one that's coming up, I do one every now and then. I do fun ones and whatever, but one coming up will be about, I always think when I start off, I always think I'll do one about elder Goths, and then when I get thinking about it or doing it, I realise that actually in the Goth world it's things that affect young Goths as well as elder Goths. And so yeah, there'll be a video coming up where I spiel away there, so some of you will go, "Hey, I love that," and others will go, "What the freaking hell is he talking about, the old git?" So yes folks, oh, before I go, it's going to be a shortish one, but bought this today. I'll give you a taster of it. Another Bauhaus. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, the virginal brides. Near cold tea, which I'm gonna top up, and then I'm going to shunt you all off, and just to prove that this is real, that it's not flipping plaster of Paris or something. Well, I might like plaster of Paris. It's flipping nice. So, you want to come round and have a cake? So folks, all the best. Shouldn't have bloody eaten that, should I? Excuse the... That's videos coming up. If you're interested in any of those, I'm sure I'll do other bits in between some of them. So, have fun. I'm going to get tucked in and do or don't do what I would do. Catch you later.